everybody. It's snowing. We have a lot of snow in New York City today. I'm so happy and excited. And today I was going to make a video, film video inside, and I changed my mind. I want to show you guys. I want to share this my excitement with you guys because not always we have this kind of such beautiful snow. So today's recipe is soup, hot soup. It's perfect to match the weather like this. Miyeokguk. Miyeok is a kind of sea plant, sea vegetables, and this is very culturally important soup in Korean cuisine, Korean culture. Every Korean mom, after having baby, they eat this soup. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, we just eat this. How about me? Me too. At least 1 month after having babies, we keep having this miyeokguk with rice and more side dishes. Oh, this is snow. Everybody's birthday, man, woman, old, young, and whoever they are, whenever you have a birthday, you just make this soup and to celebrate. This soup is very healthy and delicious. All Koreans kind of soul food. Let's go inside. I'm going to make this miyeokguk. So are you ready? Today I'm making 2 or 3 servings, just a small portion miyeokguk, and you need miyeok, well dried. $16 grams. This miyeok is dried so nicely, you don't have to keep in the refrigerator. Just any kind of a cool place in your house, never go bad. Let's soak in cold water. See, like this. So, I'm just soaking this my miyeok in cold water for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, just it's going to expand, and then I'm going to make this soup. Look at this, a lot expanded, right? I'm going to rinse this quickly. Squeeze out excess water. And I'm going to cut this a couple of times. And then I will add this to my pot. I chose a large pot because when I boil this, it's going to be really bubbling. Easily you can boil it over. So I choose the large pot this time. Let me cut a few times. Like this. Right there. Gorgeous, eh? Yeah. And then add this. Add 8 cups of water. 8 cups of water and cover and boil. Over medium-high heat. Miyeok and water just in boiling, there is no taste, only seaweed taste. We need to add some protein. The city where I was raised in Korea, we always use the seafood. Lots of kind of, sometimes really big, huge fish, but it should be very, very fresh. Of course, oyster, clams, shrimp, and mussels. But among all kinds of miyeokguk, usually people add some beef. What cuts of beef? I always use beef brisket, my beef. So this is exactly 1 pound. Brisket with a little fat inside. It has to be little fat there. Let's cut it. It used to be frozen, so I throw this out. Cut into like a thin and small pieces to make delicious broth. Okay. To make this soup is so simple. But this soup is culturally attached to all Korean people. And, when I was in Canada, the day I was sworn in as a Canadian citizen, it happened to be my birthday. And one of my coworkers found out So my birthday was that day. So in the morning time, I had to go to get my citizenship, and then came to my work, and I found a bowl of miyeokguk on the desk, on my desk. There is no rice, no other side dishes, a bowl of miyeokguk on my desk with some, she printed out happy birthday. And I was almost crying. I never forget her. And I met her a couple of years ago. She came to New York. I gave my book to her and showed her, see, I mentioned you here. She was very happy. So 12 minutes after, see, this is soup, really boiling. And let's add the beef here. And close. I turn down the heat to medium, and from now on, 40 minutes, I'll cook this. And then I'm going to add some fish sauce and garlic. I'm making stir-fried mushroom. Okay. And 40 minutes passed. So I'm going to add the garlic and fish sauce. 4 cloves garlic. It's minced. So this is fish sauce, 1 tablespoon plus 2 teaspoons. This is around 2 teaspoons. Stir this. Let me taste this beef. Beef is tender. Right now I can eat it. I need to cook 10 more minutes. Turn off, and 2 teaspoons sesame oil. I'm so happy, and because outside is snow, cold, and then inside is so cozy and delicious miyeokguk. This smell, so familiar smell, my simple lunch. So good. After cooking, this beef is so tender, but still chewy and yummy. And plus, this miyeok is very, very soft. I love that, the softness. I'll put some of my rice. So this is kimchi and fish. This is a half-dried fish. Actually, it's a herring. And then I just, braise this with radish. So good. And then, soybean sprouts, always I love soybean sprouts. And soybeans, braised beans. And this is a stir-fried mushroom. Every time I taste my miyeokguk, I feel so good. After eating, it's not spicy, kind of, when it's going down so smoothly, just melting in my mouth. And you guys have never tasted the Korean miyeokguk, you should make this. It has a full of good nutrients. You feel like you are recovering from something after finishing one bowl of soup. So that's kind of soup is miyeokguk. So make this miyeokguk, especially if you love somebody whose birthday is coming, you make this soup and then impress him or her. Today we made miyeokguk seaweed soup It's a birthday soup. Enjoy my recipe. See you next time. Bye.